Welcome to the final campaign report for the Mindfulness Space. The Mindfulness Space campaign is a non-for-profit campaign that aimed to provide women with educational information, tips, and a discussion space about being more mindful in everyday life. Over the course of 5 weeks, the Mindfulness Space campaign was run across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, EDM, and website. The campaign has successfully grown since the mid-campaign report, and all goals were completed, apart from Facebook, which didn't achieve its overall goal of page likes. However, all channels did make progress, with the most growth occurring through Instagram, Twitter, then Facebook. Email subscriptions have gone up by half, and page views for the website have tripled. This success can be put down to the experiments that were run in order to increase overall engagement. Content was changed weekly across all social media accounts and took a new focus each week. Week 1 was focused on an introduction to mindfulness and tips. Week 2 was focused on daily reminders to be more mindful. Week 3 was focused on conversational captions to encourage more comments on posts. Week 4 was focused on inspirational pictures that spark recognition of the campaign, and Week 5 was a focus on mindfulness quotes. In order to see changes in numbers, the website was updated with design changes to increase usability. The header was updated with a blog button, and the spacing of the header navigation was increased for usability. The subscription pop-up was made immediate as opposed to 5-second delay, and the backgrounds of some content blocks were changed in colour for visibility. We saw 8 new subscribers come through after these changes. EDMs were also changed to include free resources and more buttons to the website and social media accounts. Unfortunately, there was no change seen in the open and click rate of the EDM campaigns, as these numbers still remained small. Through these changes, we saw a clear targeting of our target audience, which was females aged 20 to 35. This was highlighted from insights from Instagram and Google Analytics. Posting of content was articulated through following Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter analytics to target each platform at its best time when users were most engaged. Changing up the upload times on all social media had a huge impact, increasing impressions and likes, and also translated to a huge amount of Instagram followers. We saw more engagement between the hours of 6 and 9 p.m. on most nights, and saw an increase in engagement when posting at these times. In general, what worked with the campaign was increasing audience participation by using events and polls on Facebook. It made the interaction more genuine and created better reach. Facebook held an event, and there were posts linking to email sign-up forms, which helped in obtaining new subscribers. Scheduling content via later was a great decision to see posts going up at appropriate times to maintain consistency. The design of content imagery was a main contender for the campaign's success, and saw a cohesive and recognisable campaign emerge across channels. Using key hashtags on Twitter saw huge impressions reach up to 11,000 from the campaign start to finish. Keeping a beautifully consistent and feminine feed allowed the target audience of females to flow. Instagram also saw a huge amount of engagement and grew most quickly, mainly due to following like-minded influencers, curating a visually pleasing feed, and hashtagging on each post. Followers reached 107 followers, which is pretty good for a 5-week campaign. All of these engagements, followers, and likes were organic. All did not go to plan, however. There was some campaign weaknesses, which included, despite changing the overall EDM design, this did not translate into more click-throughs and openings of emails. Viewers of the website were also not entering via Google search, as the SEO was not set up to be visible enough, as the site was competing with two like-named sites, which made it confusing to viewers. The overall account activity could have been heightened to increase more engagement. However, due to time constraints, I wasn't as active commenting and liking other content across all sites as what I should have been. This was mostly sporadic and not consistent. Going forward, improvements include emails need to be going out at a higher rate with more than one per week, and titles need to be more engaging to get that click-through rate. The SEO needs better keywords to be implemented to clearly separate from the two like-named web pages. Account activity needs to increase across all platforms to encourage engagement. Paid promotion on top-performing posts needs to be utilised to increase exposure. This was not used during the campaign. Reposting of other campaign content that is relevant needs to be included on Twitter and the website to keep up and stay current with trends and topics. The social media links at the bottom of the website need to also be included further up the homepage for better visibility. With these changes moving forward, we are sure to see improved success and a strengthened campaign. Overall, the mindfulness campaign did really well and remained consistent across the 5-week campaign, spreading word of mindfulness and managed to gain a fairly large audience, which I hope made an impact on women's overall mental health. Thank you for following the journey and listening to the final campaign report.